Thomas Tank Engine and Friends Mini Adventures, Episode 95, Walk Like a Hat. One day, Percy and Diesel puffing in conversation. Am I late, said Percy. Late for what, said Henry. I don't know, said See, it's just that I was wondering if I'm late. No, said Gordon, you're right on time. In fact, I think you're early. Wow, this is amazing. What are you doing here anyway, said James. I don't know, said Emily. I do not know. Whatever it is, said Thomas, I'm ready for it. Stephen Hatt really has his plans for today. He has to give you one heck of an announcement. Yeah, said Emily. Must be one day. Hello, sir. How's it going? Ah, yes. The engines. Welcome to Knapford. I can see you all are gathered here today. The engines looked happily at Stephen Hatt. Hello, sir, said James. What's going on today? Well, I have some important news to discuss. The engines all looked at Stephen Hatt. I am retiring. The engine's faces grew in shock. What? Said Thomas. You're retiring? How in the world are you doing that? Retiring? Well, I'm getting very old, said Stephen Hatt, and I need to take a break. Don't worry, the railway is left in good hands. Good hands, said James. What do you mean? James had a point. Stephen Hatt had been running the railway since the 1980s, and had a long run in it. All the engines looked on in shock. Well, whatever it is, said James, we'll find out who is running it. Yeah, said Thomas, I can't wait. But I wonder who it'll be. Where will it be, said Diesel. It'll definitely be different than the last time. I mean, this Stephen Hatt must be incredibly different than the last one. He must be one heck of a controller to manage us. Yeah, said Toby, he must be. Well, I'm glad to introduce him when he does. The word soon spread across the island. You're retiring, said Bear. I don't know the engine retiring. Well, he said he's pretty old, said Millie, and I think he might be better at it too. Yeah, said Cindy, he's getting pretty old. If that's how I thought it was. Retiring is something that I've been working on this railway for almost 200 years, and yet it still is a very busy job. Yeah, said Rusty, it's been busy for all of us. It's been busy for every one of us. You've been working on this railway for a long time. Retiring, said Cranky. Finally get a break, said Cranky. I know about that, Cranky. It seems like somehow needs us. He needs us more than ever, said Salty. Yeah, said Boko. What do you think would happen with us, the rest of us? Yeah, said Bill and Ben. What do you think's gonna happen to him? Yeah. Well, whatever's gonna happen, said Arthur. Tom has to think of me one heck of a speech when he gets there. Yeah, said Salty, but what is it? I don't know, but I'm gonna miss the what's in my hat, said Cranky. I'm gonna miss him for sure. Yeah, said Salty. I'm gonna miss him too. Me too, said Paxton. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Whatever it is, said Vernon. It won't be anything that we won't know. Yeah. I don't know how anything else will happen. Well, he's been the controller for a long time, said Molly. He must know everything else. Hi, said Donald. But he doesn't know everything. He must be yes. Well, said Brian, whatever it is, he must be perfect at it. I agree, said Stephen. I agree. And he must be great at managing a tree symbol, but yeah, said Murdoch, and keeping the peace and quiet around the area too. He has been never been a controller, said Tom. And so, even the Duke and Duchess can disagree with that, and I've been working with them for years. Yeah, that's right, said Oliver, you have. You keep on boasting about to us. What's going to happen to us now, said Edward. I know. Hey, have you had the news, said Nigel? Yeah, I have, said Belle. I have. What's going to happen, said Albert. Whatever it is probably going to change a lot of stuff. What do you mean, said Flynn? Well, put it this way. I've only been on this railway for about a year, and now things have changed. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff too. But whatever it is, it's going to happen. Yes, said Scruff. It might change the future of the railway. I mean, I've never met this person who someone's taken over with. We Mr. Percival or somebody else. Hopefully no one too normal. Yeah, said Victor. Hopefully no one too normal indeed. Well, whatever it is, said Duck. Our pairs will have to wait, right? Not necessarily, said Victor. You guys are all going to be acting loco if you keep on doing that. And I know that you guys will be fine. Yeah, said Samson. We'll be fine. Yeah, said Travis. We'll be A-okay. Yeah, I know that because I'm fixing you guys. I can manage the Seamokes all fine with just you guys here. It'll make for one heck of a day, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll make one heck of a day indeed, said Travis. I know, said Victor. I know. Anyone else have ideas? The engines at Nova Station soon conjugated next to each other. But sir, said James, who's going to take over the role? I agree, said Percy. Who is it? I mean, it could be any one of us. It could be anyone, indeed, Gordon. There's a lot of engines here that could take over it, and a lot of people, too. I hear Mr. Verso could do it. Nah, said James. Mr. Fergus Duncan's got it. No, I think someone else could take over, said Emily. What makes you so sure, said Goose. Well, there's a lot of other engines and people that I when my old railway, a lot of the people took over once where. But now that we have a lot of engines here, yeah. Well, says Galloway, it's going to take a while to get back to our jobs. But I know one thing. I know one thing indeed. Yes, said Cranky. It's going to be one day. One day indeed, said Salty. One day indeed. When was going to change? Yeah, said the. We're going to see what happens next. We're going to see what happens a lot. What's the progress going to like anyways? Well, said Eddie, I have no idea. Neither do I, said Victor, but we all agree on one thing. This Tom Hatt is one different person. And they all said that indeed. So, sir, who is it? My son, Richard. Your son, Richard? Yes, Richard will be taking over. I've heard he's nothing more than a brat, said Gordon. I heard he's nothing more than a fusspot, said James. I've heard he's nothing but a sweet soul, said Percy. You've heard the fairy tale version of it, said James. You have not heard the real version. Yours has been sanitized. Whatever it is, says me, it's going to take a while for us to get over it. Yeah, said Bert. It's going to be one heck of a day with them. I have no idea what he's like. Richard is not an individual I've met before, said Thomas. What's he like? Well, I've came around before, said Bertie, but I think he's going to be one real person. He's going to be helpful, and he's going to be really useful in the room. Let's hope we can manage it too, said Thomas. We have a lot of work to do soon, and it's not going to change much. Well, said Emily, whatever it is, it's definitely going to be mattering much. Yeah, said it'll definitely matter. Whatever it is, it'll definitely have to change. Well, nothing will be the same, said Thomas. Nothing will be the same. I mean, Tom has been managing this railway since 1980s, and now he's retiring out of the blue? I mean, what's going to happen to us? Hopefully nothing, said Gordon. I mean, there's going to be a lot of changes, and there's going to be a lot of fixes. If I'm right, there's going to be a storm on the horizon that someone might have to get ready for this. Going in your own prediction, said James. You once predicted you were going in a solo loop. I didn't mean that way, said James. But I don't think you have the right to say that. Well, said Tom Hatt, I'm all ready for it. Time for the after party. After party, said Thomas? Yes. To celebrate me being controller, we'll have an after party. All engines here will have their own little parties across the night on Sodor. That sounds like a great idea, said James. So that way everyone can party at the docks, Trinity Rescue Center, the China Clay Works, and a lot of areas. Even the engaged engines can get on the action. It would be perfect. Yeah, said it'd be perfect for us. Alright, everybody, let the after party begin.